Hello everyone, it's Michelle here from Michelle Fleur Art, and today I have a little vlog for you. I'm going to do a catch up from the last 3-ish weeks. There has been a lot going on. I have been in an exhibition, I've been making a heap of paper mache, I've been printmaking, I've been painting, I've been doing all kinds of things. So it's time for a catch up, I reckon, and a little bit of show and tell perhaps. Actually, I'm going to do the show and tell first, so I'll go through and show you all the things I've been making and tell you about it. In my last video, I did a how to paper mache video, a really simple method that I love to use. I love paper mache and I've just been doing so much of it the past few weeks. I have been making mostly animals, mostly birds. It seems to be a common thing with paper mache. Birds are really fun to make. I think it's the shape. There's a bit of room to be a bit not perfect. So I've been making some birds, and you will have seen in my last video I made an owl and I made a little whale as my demonstration piece. In that video I was working on a big swan and a magpie as well, and I have finished those, so let me show you. Here we have my little magpie. In the last video I wasn't sure what kind of bird it was going to be, but it spoke to me and it became a magpie. I think because it has been magpie season in Australia. Spring is magpie season, and the magpies protect their babies in the nest by swooping you. And it is absolutely freaking terrifying, let me tell you. These sweet innocent birds all of a sudden become like kamikaze bombers. So this is my magpie. And my partner said that it looks quite sinister, so I think it's planning a dive bombing attack. I have been known to scream very loudly and run very, very fast. I never run fast. I never run, so a magpie will do it. But yeah, this is my little magpie, and I'm kind of like, I really kind of like this little guy. So yeah. Now for the big thing. This is the swan. I finished it a few days ago. Now, this one will hang from my studio ceiling, and so I've painted the underside so you can see the feathers there. Our actual state emblem in Western Australia is the black swan, so I've painted this one black. It's actually very, very dark blue, like a very dark grey blue. And I did that because it's nice to just have a hint of colour coming out. If it's too black, it's just like a big, just sucks up all the energy. Yeah. I don't know if it comes through the camera. And then let's see if you can see its head. Done little eyes and that. And then it's got a beautiful ribbon hanging down. And I might do, I don't know if I'll do another ribbon or keep this ribbon or what. It's quite whimsical. You know me. I love my whimsy. And then it's got these hooks, so it's going to hang up from the ceiling like this. And then I've got a couple of little things here to attach the wings as well, just to give them some support so they don't droop, because there's not, I have kind of padded it there, but there's not a lot of support. But I'm really happy with this. I can't wait. I'm going to put it up tomorrow morning, or my partner's going to put it up for me. I can't wait to see it in the studio. And I don't know if I'll ever make one of these ever again. People come sometimes to my studio. I've got a little kind of shop out the front, a little stock room, I should say, or a showroom. And they go, oh, you should make more of these. And I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. It's just sitting there for now, safely. Another thing I've been doing this week is, or not this week, in the last few weeks, is some printmaking. I've been doing Tetra prints, and Tetra prints are basically, you are using a Tetra Pak as your plate to etch on. Tetra Paks are used for things like milk, vegan milks, or coconut water, or juices, and they're those cartons with the silver on the inside. And so you etch into the silver, and then you run it through, ink it up and run it through the printing press. And they create these lovely prints. They just have a really nice quality about them. Yeah, so I've been doing that. I collect the cartons, and then every now and then I'll just sit down and scratch some animals into it when I'm, just think of it. And so I had a little collection that I was ready to print. So let me show you. Okay, so let's see. So this is an owl and a crocodile. So I just etched the animals all separately and then just arranged them on the piece of on the printing printing press thing that you roll through, and then yeah, put the paper on, and then they come out. It's a lot of fun, and I get some quite surreal images. What else can I show you? And show you good ones. So here's a few of the animals I did. A numbat. A numbat is another Western Australian animal. An owl and a duck. What else? Oh, the duck features again. Have a snake and a echidna, a duck and a bee. Oh, this one's nice. So a snake and I think I said alligator, it's a crocodile, and a snail and a bee. And this is just a nice, these would be nice in kids' rooms, I reckon, or anywhere really. What else have I got? Is that it? Oh, this, got one there I don't want to show you, that's all. I have a little snail on a boat. So these are really fun. And I was really happy with how they came out. Once you print them, you wet the paper, you have to wet the paper so it takes the ink, and then you have to put them under something heavy for a week. So I don't really get to examine them until a week later, and I was so happy with these, and that my little printing press did a really good job of printing them. I'm going to sign these and put these up in my shop soon, hopefully by next week. Yeah, they need to find new homes, I think. I can't keep them all. So that's nice. And then I thought I'd show you one of my, I don't know if I've shown you this. This is our etching that I did, and I've watercolored it. This actual etching I was working on yesterday, and I aquatinted it, which is a process of like creating different tonal variations in the copper plate. I won't show you, oh, I can't show you it now anyway, but I'll show you that in the future. But this was before that had been done. This is just a line work etching, and then I've gone over and watercolored it. So yeah, when they're not perfect, I like to watercolor them because it takes so much work to print up a plate. Copper etching is a very old technique, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I've been doing it for like 3 years now, and I still feel like a newbie. It is difficult to master, especially for someone like me who tends to work quickly and is impatient and likes to make things clumsily. It's really, really taught me to slow down. I'm very grateful for that. And this in the aqua tint, what I was just talking about, is one of my best prints yet. So I can't wait to show you when I can bring them home. Please excuse my voice. It's very dry here at the moment, so it's a bit hoarse. That's why I sound a bit squeaky and weird. Anyway, so this is my latest in my Hymn to Her series. This is number 8 in the series, and this is a piece about the goddess, Greek goddess Asteria, and her daughter Hecate. This is full of symbolism. Now, it's unfinished. I haven't finished it yet. This is in progress, but it has been sitting on my desk for, well over a week now, probably more than that. Excuse me, because I don't know what my next step is. It's very simple, and that has kind of bothered me, but I'm thinking that this series might need some simple pieces, some more basic pieces, because there's a lot going on in some of them, so it might be nice to have pieces that kind of break up all of the detailed pieces, detailed symbolism in other pieces. So yeah, I'm not sure whether to do too much more. There's a few little things I know I have to do, but yeah, we shall see. So I just wanted to show you that. And sometimes things can take a long time. I have been known to not finish a piece for years, and actually I just finished a piece that did take me years. I wonder where that is. I think I've put it in my stock room. I might just go and get it. Anyway, this piece is coming along, number 8 in my Hymn to Her series. I did plan to get 9 done before Christmas, and I think I'm going to do it. So I'm really excited about that. Now, I'm just going to go get that other piece. Okay, I found it. This is it. This is it. So this is a turtle, a sea turtle, and I started this, I can't remember when, it was like 2021, 2022. I don't know. Anyway, it sort of slowly got done. I used to do a lot of these pictures with like let me see up close, you can have a look, with little dots, like pointillism, I guess. And it was just done in pen and ink, and I used to just sit there for hours and do it. And then one day I literally just stopped. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? My eyes were going cross-eyed, my eyesight was getting worse, and I just didn't enjoy it anymore. I mean, I can do detailed work. Sometimes I feel I have to prove it to people that I can do more detailed work. But I just love the freedom of just getting in their guts and all and just making something. But yeah, I did this anyway. I have three of these pieces, two more to come. I want to finish them. I'm a finisher. I will finish everything, even if it takes me 10 freaking years. Um, but yeah, I just watercolored it the other day and I was like, okay, this piece is done. So yeah, that's it. I'm happy to have it done. I don't like unfinished things hanging around. Okay, so now let's go and take a look at what I've been up to for the past few weeks. I have some footage of an exhibition I was in, and there's a little bit of footage of my work in that, and that piece actually sold, which was marvelous. I was so excited. You don't always sell things when you put them in exhibitions, so it's really, really nice to have a piece find a new home. And this was a sculpture exhibition specifically, so I was very, very happy. I have kind of transitioned into loving sculpture. It's not something I ever saw myself doing. I always thought I'd just be doing like illustrative work, but sculpture is so much fun. So I'm going to get more into that, definitely. You can already see that with the paper mache, I think. And then there's just footage of me printing and I don't know, some other stuff in there. So let's go take a look. This is the exhibition I was in. It was called Castaways and it was a sculpture award. This is the small sculpture category of the exhibition, and there were some wonderful pieces in here. Look at these.
Oh, these are sweet.
And here's my piece, and it's sold. Yay! So there were lots of marvelous small sculptures. I think there were about 25 pieces in this exhibition, and this is the winner, the little numbat here. This piece right here. It's like a little marionette. Absolutely beautiful. I was just really happy just to be included. So much gorgeous work. Now, there was another part to this exhibition as well, and there were some larger sculptures that were by the sea. Look at this. So cute. Yeah, so many marvelous works. Now, here we are walking towards the main exhibition of large sculptures. I loved this doggy. It's made of bottle caps. It's just beautiful. You can see all the bottle caps. And this was another one of my favorites. These gorgeous houses are made from old picture frame glass and windows. It's a really beautiful piece. And what a setting. I mean, look at that. The beach was just perfect that day too. It was just such a lovely day.
Oh, maybe.
And before we came down here, there was a lovely awards ceremony at the community centre, and they just did such a lovely job. They put on a big spread for everybody, lots of food
I
and
like this.
drinks, and yeah, it was just really lovely. They also have an award for schools, participating schools. I didn't get any footage of the school sculptures. I wish I had because they were actually really wonderful. But yeah, it's a whole community event.
Exhibition.
Yeah, I was just really happy to get to participate. And then we went and had a look at one of my favourite spots near Rockingham. This is called Point Perrin. We go snorkeling here in the summer sometimes. It's gorgeous. Here I am working on those Tetra prints that I showed you before, the ones with the owl and the duck and the bee. I'm working on the bee here, as you can see. And I'm just using a little etching tool to scratch into the Tetra on the Tetra pack. You can see that it actually takes the etching really well. See, it's just a milk carton. And here are the creatures carved and then cut out, ready to print, ready to ink up to print. Snake and the owl. So yeah, this is what they look like before they're inked up. And now I've inked them up and I've put them on the printing press, and I'll put a piece of paper on top of this and roll it through, and that's how I get the print. Oh look, you get a whole demonstration. So that's wet paper. It is a proper etching paper, so you get printmaking paper, which holds the water really well, and then that will pick up the ink. Just rolling it through my press now. Just taking it really slowly. It's always exciting lifting up the paper. And ta-da! Here it is. Oh, look, it's the first print with the crocodile. Owl and the crocodile. So you can see in the corner that I've laid all the prints out, and then I'll put a piece of plyboard on top to keep it flat. And I just left that there for a week. It's a very messy process printing. So I like to do a whole heap when I start. Just get a whole heap done, take a full day, and then clean it all up. Clean up the big mess that you make. Yeah, it's a process I really enjoy. I don't do it often at home, but like I said, I'll just take a full day or a full weekend and just bash out a whole lot of prints. I like to be as experimental as I can during the printing process. You can see the mess here. You've got to be really careful not to get ink on everything. So these are the prints all laid out. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And here's that painting that I showed you before, the 8th one in my Hymn to Her series. I will finish this one day. Yet to be determined. Oh, and here's my paper mache in progress. This is how the Swan started out. Just made of cardboard and newspaper and kind of tacked together with masking tape. And then this is when it's got the newspaper on it with the paper mache glue or paste. Yeah, and you saw these in my last video. Yeah, I have been having a lot of fun in the studio lately. That's been great. I really love it when I get this kind of energy, and I just want to make all day, every day. It's like you have to drag me out of there. But I'm glad I took this footage so I could show you the swan in progress. And here's my little birdie drying, one of my little birds. Upside down. And there it is finished. Fun. All right, we are done for today. That's my vlog. See you later. Just kidding. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Love talking to you all in the comments. So leave a comment if you like. Please like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is so exciting. I think I've been doing this for 8 or 9 months now, and it has been a slow journey, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So like I said, thank you for watching, and I hope you're all well out there. It is spring here in Australia, heading into summer, so it is nice and warm, and I'm going to be getting outside a lot more very soon, going for swims. I think I'm going to get a new underwater camera so I can show you some of my underwater adventures and the creatures we see. Every year we seem to find a new kind of like octopus friend, and there's some fish down there that we say hello to every summer. So yeah, I might take you along and show you how my work is inspired actually by a lot of our summer outdoor adventures. But thank you guys, and keep well, and I'll see you all soon. Okay, peace out. Bye.